There's the School of Biology, and there's the Medical Biotech in the School of Medicine. We have drop boxes, and they have drop boxes. And inevitably, what happens is that students, even though you tell them, submit this to the biology drop boxes, some of them will submit to the medicine ones and vice versa. So there was always this, oh, we've got some assignments, or you go, well, somebody hasn't handed in an assignment, and then you realise that it's been submitted to the wrong location. Again, by doing electronic submission, all in flow, you know where they are, and they're easy to get. So that's one of the advantages, and just to remove that double handling. I think I've gone through an evolution of marking electronically, and electronic submission in the first instance was useful in some of the logistics of actually assignment submission. And then to earlier this semester, where I actually did everything, had an essay topic where students were submitting essays and I had to mark essays, and where I did everything electronically. And I actually think for marking essays, that was the best way of doing it, and it made actually marking the essay really quick for me. I did everything on Flow.
Right.
So I had a grading sheet on Flow where I did a rubric, and I had 5 categories of, not observed to excellent. And I had 10 things that I was looking for. So I could get my assignment off Flow that they'd submitted, check the report to see whether it was, any issues re-plagiarism. Then I just put it up on the screen and I just read it. And then, so it took as long to read, and then after I'd read it, I just sat back with each of the questions. Tick, tick, tick. And that automatically generated a grade. So that process of actually getting a grade for the essay took, minutes. Then, if there were issues, I'd then reflect back and go, well, what did I actually give them poor marks for? And then I might just type a sentence into the comment box saying, here, I graded you low on grammar. These are the sorts of issues with your grammar that why I gave you a low mark. You didn't use a spell checker and there was lots of spelling errors, or, just to give a little bit more explanation than you haven't done well. But again, a couple of sentences, and I think with all the categories ticked off, probably a lot more richer in feedback, and very quick for me to do. So I think the process was much more holistic when I did it online using a rubric. So, it's fantastic.